Hi, Norman Hallett here with your next 4-minute drill for traders. I belong to a futurist think tank called Abundance 360, and our recent meetings have been dominated by the notion of what is called disruptive technologies. What are disruptive technologies, you ask? Well, they are new methods and processes that literally replace old methods and processes by improving these methods and processes exponentially to such a degree that the old forms cease to exist. When cell phones first came out, a few people had them who could afford them. I remember in the mid-1980s when my trading partner and I went in on 2 briefcase cell phones so that we could get a great deal, which was $5,000 a phone. We got $1,000 off a phone. Remember how happy we were? Well, just a few years later, they were $200. And now they're free because the old cell phones have been disrupted by smartphones. Anyone with a flip phone, which was just about everyone 5 or 6 years ago, is now considered way behind the curve if you have a flip phone. New technologies replace old technologies, and we are living in a time, because of increasing technological capabilities, when disruption is occurring faster and faster. If you look at it closer, these new technologies start off by being doubted and resisted. I mean, there are always investments in the present, the old technology, that don't want the new technologies to take hold. So there is a period of deception before the disruption occurs. Deception, then disruption. These new technologies are getting beta tested and used under the radar amidst all the doubt and resistance until they become user-friendly. And it's the entrance of this user-friendly notion that gives new technologies traction and disruption begins. The deception phase is very volatile. Lovers and haters collide. It's our job as speculators and investors to find technology that's in its deceptive phase and then wait in the weeds for the user-friendly addition to be offered or talked about, and then we make our move to invest in the new technology when the disruption phase begins. Because if you can catch a disruptive technology in the early phase, there are fortunes to be made. Now, I've taken a few positions over the last few months, and I'm going to tell you about them in upcoming 4-minute drills. But in the meantime, can you think of any technologies that are in the deceptive phase that we should be keeping our eye on to move into the disruptive phase where it's getting traction? How about newly disruptive technologies? We just saw the birth of 3D printing over the last 2 years, but it's been around for 10 years in the deceptive phase. Wouldn't it have been nice to grab some of those stocks when it started to gain traction and move into this disruptive phase just a few years ago? What do you see as disruptive right now? And almost more importantly, deceptive. What do you see as deceptive? Leave a comment below and let's help each other stay on top of things. It starts with the sharing of ideas. Let's get together like leaving a comment right now. Okay, that's it for this edition of 4-Minute Drill for Traders. So until next week, say it with me, stay disciplined.